we're going to combine two woodworking projects here. See all those frames? I made those. I do that all the time, but boy, I gotta tell you, it is tiresome and kind of get sick and tired of it. And so, but I'm gonna make two more, and then that's gonna be it. I don't want to make any more frames. At the back of the Hobby Lobby, you will find there is a framing thing there, and most of them, I guess, at least the one I go to now and then, have them. Go there, please. But I'm going to do these last two because it takes forever on that router table, and these really help. These little 90-degree things, I'll show you those later. But I've already done a bunch of this. I usually buy, you can get poplar or oak or whatever you want. And there's what I'm going to be framing right there. And let's see, there's one over here that I did that I'm supposed to match the stain on. So at least I got that here. Where is it? Oh, there it is right there. So I'm supposed to match that stain. Looks like golden oak on oak, doesn't it? So we're going to do that. But first of all, I'll put these slides in here. Oh good, I was wondering where that was. Had it all together. I'm going to put these slides in this drawer here. And so let's do that. And then I'm supposed to match this little table over here to this color. And oh, got a report from Mick. The car's running great, so that's good. So see this little table here? I built that table some years ago. So it's back to be refurbished and to be shortened and darkened and put some stain on the back of it. I usually don't stain the back of things, but this is going to be out in the middle of a room now. So these are the parts I cut off, and I'm going to be, where are those chairs glides? I think they're back there too. And we're going to be matching. It's pretty close to that, wouldn't you say? But one went a little bit darker, I guess. That's what I heard. Looks just like that to me, but who's counting? I got these for felt pads. I'm going to use that instead of those nail them in things. And this is, wow, it's windy today. I'm going to be putting these in. These were kind of expensive, but not too bad. That's what I'm going to be using in my old table here. This table has, I built this table a long time ago. This is where I learned to do, well, that wind is really something. I know that's coming across. This is where I learned to do dovetail joints. I still have that jig and the bits. And yep, I built this on 6/6/2001. And what else did I write on there? Let's see. Oh, okay. Country of origin, USA. So I put, usually in furniture, I'll put cedar if I've got some left over. I used to make horse chests. You cut like 600 or 700 biscuits in them so they look good. So I've done that too. So this floor was leftover wood floor from a house I had, and I love putting wood floor down. Actually, there's the tool for it right there. That's that wood and stuff. I don't use pneumatics unless it's a great big job. There are the nails, the square nails. Wood really doesn't like, wow. Wood really doesn't respond well to round nails because it splits it. So splitter, and so square nails for that. But I'm going to turn this thing over. What did it say? You got to have an inch of throw on each side. I'll demonstrate how bad this is, and it doesn't bother me that it's bad, but it bothers a lot of people. And I kind of always wanted to put these in. I've never put any of these glides in. So what was the name of this company again? Oh, there it is. Whatever that is. Richelieu. Richelieu. Let's see. EI would be the E. Richelieu? I don't know. Well, anyway, that's what it is. It's a 14-inch. So you got to measure your drawer. And I'm just over. Let's see if I got it right here. Yep. That's going to be just fine. So I gotta turn this thing over. Oh, there it goes. Boy. Okay. I love these eggshell or egg-shaped handles. Good gosh, I build stuff heavy. So let me turn this thing over and measure and see if we got an inch to play with here. Not, I'll make it be an inch. This is real super heavy. This is a table saw I got it on, so we'll be okay. The wind's gonna be terrible. Some of my old carpenter marks in there. Okay. So I turned it over, and I'm looking it over, and I'm just feeling like I did too good of work here. And it is tight. See, it makes a noise. I made it really tight. Looks like I got it though. If I want to do it, let's grab a tape measure. I got a million tape measures. It's got to be over half an inch. Yeah, it's closer to 7/8 of an inch, so that ought to be fine. So I'm gonna turn it over and put the drawer back in it. Yeah, look at me, man, right there in it. So yeah, I made it so it would be tight and look good. So I don't know. Let's see what I can do. This is just homemade furniture woes here. Things that you got to try to, figure out here. So I don't want to. So you can't see that Gorilla Glue up there, but it's about the only way to attach it without, you're making some kind of brackets. Whatever. We're not talking about that. Okay, so let's turn this thing back over. And that might be a good idea too, because then the weight of the drawer would be on the top, and then when you put the runners in, and then they'd be down. See what I mean? Where's that big crack? Yeah, there's that big crack. So when you spill a drink on this, it just flows right through. See, and then you don't have anything on top here. But yeah, there was no way to nail this thing tight, really. And but I didn't really want it that way. One of the reasons was I didn't want it buckling or anything. So it's in a pretty humid condition right now, and it hasn't bucked. So a little breadboard edge, boy. Whew, lots of legs have been bruised on this thing, because this thing is heavy. I mean, this is solid oak, 3/4 oak. As you noticed, I closed the garage door. So this is upside down, and this is the mechanics of it. So I don't think I'm going to have to do anything to the front of the drawer. And it looks like I got enough bulk on this to mount those. So that's what I'm going to do. But I got to take at least, I got to take a 1/2 inch off of these. Thank gosh those are there. And so let's, it's right up against it too. So, well, let's do that then. There you go. Wonder what that was back then. Now I'll tell you something about doing a dovetail. These what they call blind dovetails. See, there, you don't see them here and see them there. If you try to do the total dovetails back and through, you got to go real slow on the jig, because it's gonna break out. Yeah, she's been beat up a little bit. She's kind of old. These have the little rounded things, but if you want to cut a 6-inch box or something, you better make it like 8 inches and then true it, because they will overlap. You have to true these things, so a little dovetail learning going on there. So I remember that very well. Well, let's go look at a dovetail jig. I'll show you what it looks like. Talk about a dovetail jig now. So there's your dovetail jig. I mean your bits, and so this is where I was cutting my new my last picture frames. But you get different sizes of those. See, there's like 3 different sizes, and this was a really cheap table, but it does the job. There, I see it already. There's a dovetail jig if you've never seen one. And the most important thing about a dovetail jig is to keep the book. And when you get the jig, you don't get the bits. I had to write down the bit numbers. There they are. And so you got to keep hold to the book. The Green Death. That time Mick and I painted that old Mercedes green all over everything. I find it now and then. There's some of it right there, and find it on different things, because that was the death house, man. That was the old days with the Bink 2001 spray gun instead of the high volume, low pressure type. That thing there, that is the death machine right there. right, let's get back to it. Let's go cut a 1/2 inch off. I think I might make a jig. Do I have anything that's a 1/2 inch here? Need to start carrying my measurement device with me. Oh, I got one over here that's better. Okay, so I found a 1/2 inch sort of a block and made my marks. So I'm going to cut those now and see about marking these things up for putting in, and I think I'll make this a 2-part thing. We'll do this and then we'll do the picture frames, okay? And there's some more of that cedar. Okay, cool. So a recip saw seems to be the tool for this, to cut 1/2 inch off this thing, inch in total, both sides. Okay, we're about to find out. I cut 1/2 inch off this. I've got one of these mounted. The way you get these mounted is you pull these out, and there's a little release arm right here, and you can pull out. You actually kind of don't even need to do that, but you can if you want to. And I got 3. I'm using longer screws on the body. You may not be able to do that in your circumstance. Okay, so here's the action. Cool, huh? Okay, so I'm going to get the other side in, and then I'm going to see if the drawer fits, and then I'm going to mark it, and then we will put these on the drawer, and hopefully we'll be in Happy Town. But I saved these for going into the drawer, I suppose, and that'll be good. But all right, let's see this one here. The gray part goes to the back. Oh yeah, and I measured from here to here. It happened to be 6 inches, so make sure it's level too. Make sure these are level, and I think that's going to be fine. I think that's going to be just dandy. So, but when I mark this thing for the inner track, boy, I got no room here, and I am just not keen on taking anything off of here. I've got a little bit of a bevel there, which I think might save me on both sides. I did that when I built it, so you can see it right there. So we'll see how it works here in a minute. Just kind of got to be lucky here. There's really no room for shimming or anything. Let's put this one on. So let me tell you something else too. Don't whatever you do, don't over tighten these. Just let them sort of. They don't have to float there, but they need to be free. You know what I mean? So don't over tighten and bind them. Cause them to bind. That's pretty good there. Okay, so let's get this one finished, but I just wanted to mention that and get that magnetic end, huh? All right, so this is the preliminary fitting with both of them in place, and let's just see how this goes. Well, that's okay with me. So, okay, well, tight on that, wasn't I? So let's see. Let's get your pencil out. And I'll have to get a little bit more lead on that or break a pencil. I think that might be what I do. I got a million of them. So we're going to get... oh, that was the one Oreo used to chew. I think I might take that up and put it in my little memory box there. Well, let's just get one of these and here. There you go. How about that? And I got my sharpener here, and so we're going to sharpen it up, and I got myself a little stubby marker. I'll have to remember I have it in my box, huh? Noise alert. Here comes a twister. Okay, so I made my little stubby pencil, and we're going to just mark it right there. And I kind of extended it out so I get a good mark there. So we got to remember which one's right and which one's left when we get there. What do you think the odds are I'm going to get this right? It's going to be close. I'm not going to take anything off of my drawer. I'm just not going to do it. Oop, not showing you, am I? If you want to look at old Gorilla Glue, I guess. Let's just make double dog sure. So there's that. So what I'll probably do is take the whole thing off, and I don't know. What are you going to do here? I'll figure something out. I took some very careful measurements, and there are some measurements on the paperwork about this, but I measured from, it's kind of hard to describe, but from here up to get the down, and it's like 1 5/16, and then you measure from the butt to this edge, and it was just under an inch. I've already put one side on. You can tell I put them on the adjustable up-down ones. They give you a couple, or there are a couple in here. Yeah, you can go the side to side or the uppy-downy, whichever way you want to do it. And I decided to go on the uppy-downy because that seems to be where I'm going to have my most problems. Maybe I'll get lucky, but I'm going to put it right dead in the middle. I measured 7/8 of an inch in from here and 1 5/16 across here, and I'm ready to put this in. And this is where the little short screws come in right here. So let's put this on and see what happens. The tolerance here is so tight that I'm just kind of hope for the best, and we'll see. I've tried real hard to measure everything I can. So let's see here. I'm going to put you up here so I can get these guides in, and then we are going to see if this fits. If it fits, this will be the last shot. If it comes even close, this will be the last shot, because I'm not gonna be able to adjust this hardly any. So it's probably going to be chalky. Well, click. That was good. Whoa! Well, the scrapey noise is gone. I'm not going to be able to have the soft close feature, but it does open all the way. So let's try to. All right, I'll take that, because you know it's kind of super tight on the bottom, but see, I can't go up any. So boy, that was just a real careful measuring there. It don't seem like it's in the track over here. I guess it is. What does it look like compared to that one? Looks just like it. Okay, well that's good enough. I mean, as many times as, you know, what are you going to store in there? Some cards and backgammon thing or something? So, okay, we're going to call that a done. All right, well, give me a thumbs up. And it don't squeak and squeal no more, and that's good. And so that's, it only took me 20 years to make this improvement. But I'm glad I cut those in there, because that's probably saving me. So, all right. Not nearly as annoying as it was. All right. Talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Let's go make a picture frame. I'm going to open this back up to get some fresh air through here. With all the wind I had at the beginning of this video, I bet it's all gone now. But I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. Bye-bye. Nah, it's still windy. But you can see this a little better now too. So, okay. We're going to move this up and put it in that little back room that I've been fixing up. Well, a little bit more light, huh? So, I guess now the other thing to remember too, one of these goes up and one of these goes down to get them to release, but I don't have to worry about that anymore. That is 10 times better. Okay, I'm proud. Bye-bye.